EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the LA Chargers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First look is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action. Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Goff now to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 46 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Now Gino on first down.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, You've got 5.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Goff. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. 20! And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Goff. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Throwing now is Geno. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. There he goes left side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Just beating the play clock is Goff. Flushed out right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 8 yards out. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Chargers! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Nevis on to attempt the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made here at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Smith. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. A loss whistle for that time on the sack, and it brings up second. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. A route running savvy.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Smith. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Handoff running left is Etienne. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Another tote for Etienne. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LA. Travis Etienne, 63 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Now Mevis for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
What?